So this is just a quick screen video thing of how to create that volume Trex mesh. I've started by creating all of my wall surfaces in this case already. The injector, these nozzle walls and stuff. The only thing that doesn't have a surface mesh are the inlet and outlet here. So I'm just going to go ahead and create those right away. So I'm selecting the outlet and the, let's see if I can get it. Then the outlet, I'm just going to create a domain on DB entities, so now they do have those. And then the trick is to select those two, the inlet outlet you just created domains for, and then select both of those, and then go into grid, and then Trex. So you're going to create a Trex mesh first on these surfaces. I've just been going with 15 prism layers. Maybe you find something better. Make sure to select the triangle and quads. Then in boundary conditions, I've already created some labels, I guess. But what is important are the nozzle inlet outlet. That's what you want to assign these to. So I'm just going to select this and this, and then that'll be my outlet. So should turn yellow. Yep. And then my inlet will just be this. And this, that is my inlet. That should turn orange. So orange and yellow, looking good. The delta for this will be, we will consider this a wall. I'm going to turn you off for now. Off. So the wall, the nozzle outlet, I've been going with a delta S of 0.001. And with 15 layers, you'll see it kind of works pretty well, I think. And in this case, I'm just going to, then you just go to solve and click initialize, and you'll see it creates those on this surface. So this probably isn't awesome, but I mean, for this, just for this guy, it's probably fine. Apply, okay, and then now what you do is you have all of your surfaces. It should be watertight. Assemble blocks. You'll end up getting a block here. Now you select the entire block, go back to Trex, and then remember what you put in for those two inlet outlet surfaces, because that's what you'll also put here. 15 layers, one full layer. I found a video that described this, kind of forget it. You'll see not all prism layers can be sustained as they extrude out from the surface, but this guarantees that you'll have at least one. There's a lot of other tweaking you can do in here, which I haven't really played with. And then back in your boundary conditions, things are a little different here. Your walls will end up being, I believe they'll be matches. So you've already created the delta S on, you've already created the Trex on this. You just want the wall surrounding it to essentially match it. So, as you can see here, I've already selected, I guess, these surfaces. I called them nozzle walls prism layer PL. Inlet outlet, that needs to be selected. So my inlet will be this guy, and then my outlet will be this guy here. So yellow, oops, only, sorry about that, just this guy should be my inlet. Okay, cool. So inlet, outlet, prism layers, and then my injector, which just has these three surfaces on it. And then all I should have to do, those should be matches. My injector should also just be a match. It'll just sort of fill in the volume. And then the prism layers, those will be a wall. And remember to use the same delta S here as you did to create these flat surfaces on the inlet outlet. Make sure that this delta S matches whatever you did for this surface here. Same with the number of layers and the max layers and the number of layers. I actually haven't tried not using the same values. You can maybe give that a shot, but I've just always sort of thought they should stay constant. I think that should be all for settings. And then solve, and then same thing, initialize, and you'll see the layers grow. And everything that's red means that it wasn't able to build those layers successfully. So you can kind of imagine around this area, it's trying to terminate them at this junction, and it probably doesn't. Creating a quick cut, really easy. So you can see here, for example, I mean, for first pass, it did, I think, an okay job. You can see those. They're sort of extruded along the whole profile. Oops. No prism layers in the injection. This part kind of messes up. So that's why when you're doing your, when you're setting your boundary conditions, it might be wise to have a nozzle walls, no prism layers, just to be able to specify that the prism layers generated here are so weak, it might not be worthwhile actually modeling them. Just having really fine prism layers upstream here. So then, when you're feeling satisfied with it, and you've initialized it, I guess again if you want, you can just click apply, okay, and then I don't know why. Where does it? How do we make it go away? Okay. Yeah, but that's how you generate it. I'm not sure why it's not going away. So now you should have generated a volume mesh. So if we go to, you can also just make a real cut plane real quick, just to make sure. Yeah, there you go. So it looks like it. Ooh. Cool. So yeah, let me know if you have any other questions. Happy to help.